John Locke's father was an attorney who was involved in the parliamentary army to fight against the monarchy. But unlike his father, John went different ways and instead studied medicine. John Owen, a theologian, was the first to institute Locke to the idea of religious freedom and the idea that people shall not be punished despite their different views on religion. Rene Descartes, John's other influencer, asserted in his writings that all men possesses the ability to reason. This led Locke to believe that everyone had the right to share their opinions on something because he believed that everyone was equal.
As Locke's passion grows after his college career, he acknowledged his view about freedom of religion and the rights of the citizens to the public. However, the English government did not like this idea. They seized it as a challenge to the king's authority. As the result, Locke fled to Holland. Locke has strongly believed that people have the gift of reason, in other words, the ability to think. He also believed that people have the natural ability to govern themselves and to form a well-functioning society.
John Locke rejected the idea of divine right. He did not think that God chose single families to rule countries. Instead, he suggested that people should be able to elect their own government because he believed that the consent of the governed was key in a well-functioning society. Locke believed that the purpose of government was to protect people's rights, such as the right to life, freedom, and property. However, if the government did not carry out their duty of protecting the people, or if they abused people's rights, then the people had the right to create their own new government.
Locke has strongly against the idea of government or any other individuals having the control over any person against her or his will. As he wrote, "The natural liberty of man is to be free from any superior power on earth." He also quoted that no one ought to harm another in his life, health, liberty, or possessions. Therefore, no exceptions for women too. Locke also believed that women had the ability to reason. Nonetheless, the public unfortunately did not support his idea of women equal to men.
John Locke also believed that an ideal form of government should be elected by the people and should have limited power over society. Overall, the ruler's only job is to support and protect the people. The reason that Locke believed so firmly in having an ideal government was to prevent countries from having tyrannical rulers.
John Locke believed that people had the ability to govern themselves because he thought that everyone was created equal and that everyone had the potential to reason. John Locke's profession was an English philosopher and a political theorist. He spent the majority of his work improving the Enlightenment and working on the development of liberalism. He studied medicine and was a key contribution to the empirical approach to scientific revolution.